Hi! Welcome to my mini-series of making strawberry-themed keycaps. If you missed part 1, I just made some polymer clay models from a couple sketches I had, like this bunny holding a strawberry between its ears, a cat hugging his tiny strawberry for life, this pink heart cow with, you've guessed it, a strawberry between its ears, and a plate of juicy strawberries. That video will be linked in the description box for anyone who missed it and is interested in seeing how I made the models. Since last week, I made a border for these guys and filled it in with casting silicone. I'll try to leave my materials and tools list in the comments below, but I honestly don't know where some of my tools came from. I just had them, so I'll try my best. Yeah, so I let the silicone cure for about a day and then I went ahead and removed the clay models. Now I'm left with these cavities that I'll be filling in with resin in today's video. I've never had any issues with this brand of silicone so far, so I highly recommend it to anyone who's looking to make molds too. But before we begin, I just wanted to take a moment to thank you guys. This is a fairly new channel. I started uploading at the beginning of this year and it was really slow, like 11 to 15 subs for the past 3 months, but lately things have been picking up and I gained more than double the amount of subscribers in the past 2 weeks. So I just wanted to say thank you and welcome to everyone who chose to join me on my artistic journey. Okay, that's enough of that. Let's continue where we left off. So we're going to be using 2 different types of resin in this video just to make things move a lot faster. The first one is a UV resin, also known as my gel nail polish that cures instantly, and the second one is epoxy resin that takes about 24 hours to cure. So with the gel polish, we'll just go in and fill all the smaller details that need to be a different color, like the crowns of the strawberries you see me filling in here, and I'm just using a small dotting tool to do this. I apologize for the angle, it is a little weird here, but I had to hold it sideways because gravity. I'm filling it so all the gel polish will flow down into the strawberry leaves. And we'll just clean some leftover polish with this large dotting tool and wipe the excess on this paper towel. We're going to cure that in a UV lamp for about 30 seconds, and then we'll move on to the facial features of the cow and the cat. We'll be leaving the bunny all white and we're just going to fill it in at the very end. So first we'll be mixing a tiny bit of black into some clear polish because I made a mistake and I forgot to get basic black, so if you have that, just use black gel polish. But this will do for now. After there are no more streaks and everything's mixed in well, I'll use the tiny side of my dotting tool again to fill in the cow's and the cat's eyes. And then I'll fill in the cat's whiskers with a small amount of black. This time I'm using a toothpick because boy, those lines are tiny. And after I clean everything up, I'll cure it for another 30 seconds. Now we're going to move on to the next color, which is this light peach. We're going to use this peachy color to fill in the cow's horns and nose, and then let it cure for another 30 seconds. Next, we'll make a nice pastel pink to fill in the heart-shaped spots on our cow and the tiny dot that's supposed to be the cat's nose. Using a dotting tool and a toothpick, I'll fill in all the flat areas first. There are 8 hearts in total on the cow, but only 4 on the flat side. So the 2 on his cheeks, the super tiny one you can barely see, and this last one on his ear. I'm gonna boop the cat with a pink dot and cure the whole thing for another 30 seconds. Now that I don't have to worry about the colors mixing, we'll continue with the black and fill in the cat's mouth. Clean that up and cure it for another 30 seconds. Sorry for jumping back and forth, but we're gonna go back to the pastel pink and fill in the rest of the heart spots. They're all on different sides and it's hard to show you clearly on camera, but I'm just holding them downwards, filling in the hearts, and flash curing them for about 10 seconds before moving on to the next one. And then you repeat the process until all the hearts are filled in, and once everything is done, we'll let it sit under the lamp for 60 seconds this time, just to ensure that everything is hardened because we're done with the first stage. The next step is to pour in the epoxy resin, but make sure everything is clean beforehand. So using some isopropyl alcohol, a brush, and a scraper tool, I'll be cleaning all the dust and leftover gel polish off. Okay, now for a quick reminder for the proper precautions when working with epoxy. You can develop health issues over time if you're exposed to uncured epoxy resin. So to prevent this, always work in a well-ventilated space or wear a respirator. And also make sure to use gloves to prevent contact dermatitis. This is a very basic overview, so if you're looking into making resin crafts yourself, make sure to do your research. Okay, lesson over. With these syringes, I filled to the 6 ml line and tapped to get rid of any bubbles. My keycaps take a little under 3 milliliters each, and I'm making 4 of them, which is why I need 12 milliliters in total. So 6 for the resin and another 6 for the hardener. I'm going to mix for about 3 minutes as the bottle suggests, and once my timer is up, I'll separate a small amount into the silicone cup. Using red pigment, I use acrylic paint. We'll mix in a bit at a time until we get this juicy red color for the strawberries. All I'm doing is dropping a bit in one corner and letting the resin fill up the cavity on its own. Once it's settled in, I'll add another drop, and I find this method minimizes the amount of air bubbles I get. I separated some clear resin on the side for another keycap, but with the remaining resin I'll make a milky white that will be used to fill in the body of the animals and also the plate. With my dotting tool, I'm going to pre-fill any cavities that look like they'd trap small air bubbles. And then I'm going to slowly pour in the rest of the white while leaving a gap at the top to put the cross section. Speaking of which, I also pre-filled a bit at a time to let the resin flow as much as it can by itself. Once everything's coated, I'll carefully place them on top and center it as best as I can. With the leftover white, I'll carefully fill in the plate, and this is where my phone stops recording. Anyways, here's me making the last keycap for this strawberry series. It'll just be a clear cap with these cute strawberry decorations and a couple tiny jewels. I'm not sure if the jewels will be visible when I unmold it, but we'll see. So it's been a little over 24 hours and here they are in the mold. Let's see how they turn out. Okay, let's do this one first. This one was the clear strawberry one that I did at the very end. Okay. You know, I really thought they were gonna stand towards the middle. Not too bad overall. Okay, next we'll go for the bunny. Okay, not bad. If you remember, I made some indents, and then that one I'll have to fill in later. Okay, let's do the cow. The hearts turned out a lot smaller than I thought they would. But we still have the strawberry, so we'll see how that looks after. The cat. Oh! Let me take out all the strawberries. Wait, there's two. Oh, there's the other one. And then the plate. Oh, not bad. Juicy. Okay, here they are. Here's everything unmolded. I'll just clean them up and add any other details that I need to do, and then I'll show you the finished results. Oh my gosh, I think they turned out so cute. I'm working on setting up an Etsy for these guys if anyone watching wants a strawberry friend too, so stay tuned for that. I'll update it either in the description box once everything's set up or mention it in an upcoming video. I just added the strawberries to the plate with a bit of clear gel polish and then cured it in my lamp. I didn't have to do much for the cow keycap. All I did was add the strawberry and a glossy coat for some of the smaller details. The cat ended up having these white splotches, and I'm not exactly sure where that's from. I'm guessing it's just paint that wasn't mixed properly. Besides that, I cut his left eye a little bit to make it smaller to match his right eye, and I added pink to his ears and his nose and gave him his strawberry. And I also added a clear coat for all the smaller details. For the bunny, I just filled in his eyes and mouth with some black gel polish and gave him some rosy cheeks. And then I added the strawberry on top and cured everything in my UV lamp. Well, that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching if you got this far. If you liked today's video, please give it a like and subscribe so you can see what I'm up to next week. Thank you, bye!